Okay, to import an Autocad drawing, let's go to open. Now, notice where I'm at. Anyway, I'm in D, program file, SolidWorks, Corp, SolidWorks, samples, tutorial, and Autocad. Now, here's a drawing, so let's go ahead and open this sucker. And make sure these two are selected. And go ahead and bring in all layers in this case. Center the sheet. And that brings the sucker in. Now down here you actually have a little layer thing. This is where your layers are in this. So, to get rid of the green font, do this for all. Damn this thing. Make this black. And hit OK, and that's got you there. But like I said, you can show the different layers. Work on the different layers. It's like a normal CAD program. By the way, you can enter equations in here or formulas live, in these boxes. So, and have it evaluate them. Okay, I'm adding a note here. Put some symbols in it, and this is the add symbol thing. Now, for some fucking weird reason, you gotta go, to get drawing operations to really work. Fuck, I can't even show you. I had to go set this lock, right click on this and hit this lock sheet focus, whatever the fuck that means, so that I can even select stuff. If that doesn't aggravate you, I don't know what will. But then I can use this extend command to extend these lines. Yeah, but it wouldn't let me do it while I was still in that command, but there was no property view for it. So again, you don't often know what the fuck's going on. But it was this right here, and I guess I have to unlock it, but I don't know why it's locked to begin with. I don't even know what that really means. It said, use that so you can select lines that are out of your view, that are out of your field of view or something. But it didn't matter whether I was there in my field of view or not. So I don't know. God, this fucking program sucks. I'll tell you, going through this tutor, which is meant for AutoCAD people, this tutor, really just kind of shows you how lame the program really is. Like I pretty much had to manually go in and copy and paste this shit here and manually align it. There's, this fucking bullshit, Anyway, okay, well fortunately, I managed to go use the copy entities in the sketch command, and that does work like a CAD program. It's unbelievable how this tutor teaches you to do it. Oh, copy this, use the alignment tool. I had to actually activate this stupid alignment bar just to get it to work, because otherwise you have to go into fucking, tools, align, I think is where it is. But yeah, that was a fucking crazy way that they're teaching. To me, given how confusing this fucking program is to use, if I was new to it, I'd be like really turned off just after the first few pages of this importing an AutoCAD drawing. So I ain't gonna bother editing this shit, who cares? Okay, I just been deleting a bunch of entities from the sketch we brought in. as a 2D sketch this time with a few options set. Okay, this was kind of interesting. I had to click on a dot here, but you know, there's no fucking key for this anywhere, and of course I could click and have it pop up another goddamn toolbar. But you know, if you go down to tools and well, maybe it's not tools, I don't remember. Looking for a line. I have no idea where it is. Wherever the align thing is. Huh. Oh my god, this program sucks. Okay, yeah, it's fucking buried in here. And again, it's something that's that useful, you know. It's under sketch tools, align, and then sketch. Okay, and you see what that did. I had that point selected and it aligned it to the you know, the origin, so that may be useful when you're copying sketches, is why I brought it up. But man, it's so hard to find, I don't think I'll ever use it without creating my own damn custom toolbar. I guess I had to, you know, try to use this toolbar here, this S toolbar, and put it on here somewhere. But anyway, just remember to turn your sketch relations back on. I turned them off, you know, while I was working on this. So God, this tutor sucks. It reminds me just how crappy these tutors actually are. They're hard to follow, and they show you the least obvious way of doing things. I mean, just look at this, you know. Honestly, you just select the damn sketch and hit revolve, and then you're done. I mean, I don't know why they try to tell you to go select everything and all this other fucking bullshit. You know, apparently if you're in the hole wizard, you know, you can place a hole and do a smart dimension on it. While you're still in the hole wizard. But if you want to place another hole, you know, you really don't have that option without coming back into it, apparently. So, yep. Oh boy. So I gotta go through select all this fucking bullshit again, right? Yep. Let's keep this stuff. Oh. Select face. Put it approximately there. Go to smart dimension. Oh shit. Set to 1.3 inch. And then select it, and then I'm done. Fuck it. Now, I'm going to place an axis in this. I'm going to select cylindrical, so we can just stick it in there in the middle of the cylinder automatically. And we're going to create a pattern for these holes. My work is actually saved in the Autocad directory to, you know, SolidWorks, like I showed you earlier. So it's part 1 and part 2 or some shit. You know, SolidWorks is one of those programs that's a little unusual because it's not intuitive. It's not intuitive at all, you know, in many ways. But what's different about it is that once you learn how to use it, it is still usable. You know, typically most non-intuitive programs also happen to be unusable. In other words, they're so poorly thought out they just suck completely. You know, it's a nightmare using them. It's so inefficient. You know, 3D Studio is kind of like that, and definitely Anime Studio was definitely like that. One of the worst programs I've ever seen in terms of being non-intuitive and unusable. But like I said, SolidWorks is still fairly efficient. I still prefer other programs. I think Solid Edge is far better, and Inventor is far more intuitive. Um, so, you know, again, SolidWorks seems to have been focused more on adding features rather than making the program actually usable. But again, it's not horribly unusable, but boy, it could be better, and it sure as hell could be a lot more intuitive. So there's not such a learning curve on it. You know, it's not only non-intuitive with other software in many ways, but it's also non-intuitive in and of itself. So it's not even really self-consistent. So, you know, there are certain things that you'd expect it from other features to work a certain way, but it doesn't. So anyway, and I mean from other other features or functions that the program has work a certain way, but yet other functions that are similar you would expect to work similar, but they don't. So that's what makes it hard to learn too.